Welcome, Pisces friends. It's Tara, my love. We're doing your heart spread today. This is for the second half of April, guys. We use the new Ethereal Tarot deck. And let's see what you get. Couldn't get to the beach today. This is the at-home edition. Second half of April, rolling forward. Nothing's retrograding yet. Let's see. I hope everyone's feeling good. Spring's in the air everywhere. Hopefully. This is where I am. Summer's in the air here, Mexico. Not complaining. Not complaining. No matter how hot it gets, I'm the guy going, at least it's not snowing. Don't miss the cold. I don't know why I did that to myself. It's like I hadn't learned to love myself yet enough to get out of the cold. Freezing cold is God's way of saying, get out. Leave. Okay. Let's see what we got. Pisces heart spread. This is for you, whoever's on your heart and your mind. Saturday's always Pisces and Aquarius day. We do the singles reading for people that don't have anyone on their mind. We'll do this one more time for you guys that are here because you do. It could be somebody you're crushing on. Doesn't matter if you're living with them or not. Pick up who you're thinking of. Look at you and them and get some advice. Second half of April, guys. Okay. Let's see. Fantastic. Well, it's a beautiful sun card in this deck. So, you come up with your energy around love and relationships with the best card in the deck. A lot of people say, I don't see any reason to argue with that. And you would be feeling pretty good, even physically could be feeling good. Kind of strikes me you could be having a Venus to the ascendant transit right now, or something like Jupiter, making you look especially beautiful, whether man or woman, just especially appealing, like a glow about you. And that often comes too with kind of physically feeling better, almost like energetically feeling better. But you'll be very confident and ready, whether you're in a relationship or looking. Wow, Page of Wands. Now, Page of Wands. This is their energy in around relationships, your person that you're thinking of here, guys. Pisces, Page of Wands to the Sun. This is like, have you ever seen one of those pictures of like Mars transiting the Sun? It's a little tiny dot that light. Not to belittle them, it's just, wow, they'd be like crazy attracted to you and be a younger person here. In a fire sign, all that good stuff. And this is them in and around relationships. And they, this is their energy with you and the Sun also. It's kind of like I'm trying to separate it from how you guys are feeling about each other just yet. So a younger person that's passionate and energetic. Could definitely meet your energy, but it would almost like be a puppy dog energy at some level to it, Like you may, when you first saw them or it hit you, the feeling you might have had was not, it was like, aw, just wanna, look what I get, like, aw, like you might have, you just want to get them up in your arms and like, they're a little puppy dog. So, Three of Wands, once you're in the relationship, looking, you don't want to be looking. Let's see what your partner is doing. In the Four of Cups, what are you guys doing here, man? So, what's going on, Pisces? Tell me, talk to me. You're just crushing on somebody? Are you crushing on some younger movie star? You're like sending them emails. They're not interested. And you're kind of looking elsewhere. And this card really dramatizes this ethereal tarot deck. Really dramatizes how he's up at the top. They're really looking, he's really looking. His ships to come in. And so this is the feeling of you guys once you're in the relationship. This is not, what we would typically attribute to a good, the Sun and the Page of Wands could work, like I said, but now once you're in the relationship, it's like, what's going on, guys? And your advice is the Four of Wands. This is the advice from the universe now. And the universe, you gotta have a little trust, right? It's not gonna give you advice to jump into a relationship that's bad to you, and that's kind of what this is. And also the Four of Wands actions, to me, it's that energy of building a relationship, working on a relationship. So it's literally kind of saying, instead of looking off to something else, work on your foundation here, work on what you have. And this is your advice in the relationship. Spirit, guys. Let's see what their advice is. Three of Cups. Okay, they may feel that you're not really there for them, and that there's a third party involved here. I gotta say it because it's this way, and I know it's your reading, Pisces, but right or wrong, I think that might be your feeling. And this is their advice from Spirit for them, is the Three of Cups. So, the Spirit might give you advice that, hey, it's time to go out and party and have a good time. But, it's not going to tell you to have an affair, so I don't see, I can't imagine a way forward with you guys. What's really going on with you? It could be that there is this attraction, but you're both like playing games with each other. This is like not answering text, and maybe even like deliberate flirting with other people, and if not an outright affair, but this might gave them the impression that you're involved with someone, but say you're not. But now if you're the Sun too, I mean, it's good and boss to the flame. You're often a very beautiful woman. It's an attractive energy, and people may come to you. See if there's advice from Spirit for the relationship here. Sorry. Pull from the bottom. It's not allowed the Chariot. So advice from Spirit, Chariot here. And this is for the relationship as a whole. It's like one or both of you has to move physically, or the relationship itself. The Chariot can be moving into your destiny, having some bigger sense of life. Like, what's it all about, Alfie? Like, instead of just going, you're going with a sense of like, wow, I'm really onto something. I feel really good about what I'm doing. Maybe this relationship, guys. It's like, take it seriously. If it's a part of your life, like, treat it with that energy like it's the Chariot, and it's an amazing thing. I'm going to clarify their Three of Cups. Page of Cups. So a younger water sign, this is, I think, what they're concerned about. So, that's what's on their mind here. I think it's like they want to know about this, or they want to know if it's over. It's like you pull up in the Chariot and you're like, I'm ready now, and they want to know, but what about, is that over? Because I really don't want to get in the Chariot if that's not over. The outcome. High Priestess. Look at the outcome here in the guidance from Spirit, Chariot and the High Priestess. So, boy, this is like, I think you guys have been playing some petty games. And I don't know what kind of a commitment you have, but there's this being hurt and jealous. And if this resonates with you, maybe being a little petty and pretending like you don't care when you really care, or something like that, withholding affection, gaslighting of some kind, low vibe stuff. But look, it's like the universe saying there's a chance here, you guys, but you gotta really like step up your games and take the relationship serious. Get in the chariot, and then use your higher self. Divine feminine magician energy. Use your resources together and at a higher level, and use them together. You're going to be in the chariot together now. It's a different life than whatever you're doing before. But I don't think it's going to happen unless I get the feeling here. Talk to me, guys. If I'm wrong, I don't know. That your partner here has got this thing, which, right or wrong, I think has to be addressed. And then there's a potential here. A high priestess relationship would be very nice. It's a long way to go from you guys showing up as the 3 of Wands and the 4 of Cups here. But you can get there with the snap of the fingers, some change in your belief system, your perspective, and all of a sudden you realize this is 4 Wands material here. I need to build something with this person. And maybe they realize, well, shit, screw the other person. I want to be the Page of Cups here. I want to give you my cup because I really love you. I hope. Guys, thank you, Pisces. And that's for the second half of April. Appreciate you joining me.